and critique of society and culture in order to reveal and challenge power structures with origins in sociology.
So when you can prove that a power structure was built upon slave money, was built upon stolen land,
You think they right?
all right, are you challenging it or are you revealing it?
Right.
In this case, it's revealing.
Yeah, well,
Because because they telling them themselves with the definition.
yep. A Marxist approach to social philosophy that focuses on reflective assessment and critique of society and culture in order to reveal and challenge power structures.
And the whole
Looking back on
world
it.
sat back and watched
This happened.
what was done to us and acknowledge it when it's to their benefit. When it's to shame America, when they acknowledge it when it's to their benefit, these other countries. So which means they all are aware of our trials and tribulations and what was done to us, which means all the elites of all these other societies are very well aware of who we are as well.
I mean, that's why they
It
killed
goes
Gabal
on to
now.
say- It goes on to say, with origins in sociology and literary criticism, it argues that social problems are influenced and created more by societal structures and cultural assumptions.
But it's true. See, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get around. This is to get around that it's all the white man's fault. They did it.
But that's why
when you start pointing out the banks and the schools and the museums and all the things that were set up.
We
based
volunteer
upon-
for slavery.
right, right, exactly. They don't want this. What this really is about is the so-called white man trying to be not held accountable for what he's done.
We volunteer.
All right.
Right, but that's why the judgment has to come. That's why the judgment is not going to be null or void.
And he's empowered so that he can just write bullshit like this and try to get him, even though he's telling them themselves in that.
No, plausible deniability. He can still say that's not the case because democracy has went to the world and has fixed so many problems.
But now we're giving you opportunity. No, you gave us change.
Okay.
You know what? Like you said, that's like a hand grenade. If you threw that motherfucker in a ditch and we was in there, we'd take that motherfucker and throw it back out. Get that motherfucker up out of here.
And what they're changing is perfection. You know, it was already perfect.
It says, right. It says these laws so you can prosper in all things, so that everything would go right. So even if they would catch themselves so-called observing the laws, keeping them, that'd be to their benefit. The farming area wouldn't have to fail. No, wouldn't have to fail because what's happening with the droughts and all that is they're not letting certain lands ever replenish. So it's never getting that 1 year of rest. So let's say it is 6 bad years of it, and then you have a drought, or even you have these floodplains. None of the unrepaired land hasn't got a chance to rest to even have an opportunity to someday come back.
Even animals. You get animals so much. What's it? 7 years for the animals.
Hey, look,
you get animals 7 years.
Look, I was clicking the channels and saw a zoo today, and all I could think is that is what I always think: the zoos are evidence of modern day slavery and thievery.
It's animal cruelty.
Because it's animal cruelty, man. You go take an animal that was roaming hundreds of miles. It had a 50-mile range or a 100-mile range, and then you put him basically in a room.
And then kill it, and kill the human when he acts like a fucking animal.
Right. Yeah, you take them out of their natural habitat. You know, and a lot
for
of
profit,
times, right?
So that you can sell little plastic toys and balloons and popcorn and candy. And basically, I used to roam back and forth 50, 60 miles. And now I can only roam 30, 40 feet.
And they're miserable.
It's prison.
They're miserable.
What about that old white horse that used to be down there when we was on State and Adams? They come clopping down the damn street, pulling the motherfucking buggy and shit. Man. You can see
they just ended that because
they just ended that, but that whole you can see it in that
in the
horse.
kingdom, man. I'm gonna have Esau putting the horse gonna be in his damn buggy.
Exactly.
Right.
About 5 Edomites stressing out, weak as fuck, red as fuck.
Hey, horse sitting there looking good. Hey.
Nice style.
I get to run the thing and I put out the stud. But yeah. But these motherfuckers that used to have
Big
big
red ass
ass.
Edomites about 5 pulling that motherfucker, sweating bullets. Dirty
Go
as
ahead,
fuck.
brother.
With the mask on.
With the mask on.
What you got, brother?
This is Isaiah 66 and 15. Because in 2 Kings,
Hold
it said
that.
about the world.
Well, hold that. Read that, and then we gonna get ready to wrap it up. Some last one, but definitely read that. But
That's my type of brother.
You're gonna read some of the lyrics from the. He pulled up the lyrics from the song, because if we play it, you know.
Right. Copyright infringement.
All right, it says, yo, y'all can't handle the truth in a courtroom full of lies. Perjurers, the jurors, witnesses,
Speak up.
spies.
Speak louder,
Stand
brother.
up,
Nah, man. Stand up, man.
Stand with your chest.
You
Act like you talking to the black woman.
Speak with your wanna
You know, you be loud as fuck talking to the black woman. No, this brother know what's up.
It says, yo, y'all can't handle the truth in a courtroom full of lies. Perjurers, the jurors, witness, the spies. Crooked lawyers, false indictments publicized. It's entertainment, the arrangements, what it says, subpoenas, high-profile gladiators in bloodthirsty arenas. Enter the
Damn.
dragon, black robe, crooked balance. Souls bought and sold and paroled for thirsty talents. Court reporter catch the surface on the paper. Filed in the system not acknowledged by the maker.
There it is.
Swearing by the Bible, blatantly blasphemy.
Hey, read that part
This shit,
again.
man, powerful, man.
Because you got too excited. Read it again.
Yeah.
Because he
Spirit
got
jumped on
I shouldn't have mentioned the
That's
black
what
woman.
Brian, that's what
And
hip
that's
hop
that
is.
Harvey Weinstein.
He got a comp. Let him read it, brother. No, I feel you though, because when you read those lyrics, man, read it, Your Honor. I want you to read it, brother.
Yeah. This is
He louder than him. Let me get over this.
No, that shit'll make you break down.
Yeah, man.
All right,
It's
uh,
Especially if you done been through some shit, you'd have sat in them crooked courtrooms.
Almost definitely.
Because what they trying to defend with this critical theory bullshit is they trying to justify this bullshit that they do,
That Drake
and the fact that
law.
we exactly and that we exposing it. But go ahead, brother.
Yo, y'all can't handle the truth in a courtroom of lies. Perjuries, the jurors, witnesses despise. Crooked lawyers, false indictments, publicized. Hey, the Macy guy, that Macy actor.
Brother, just read it, brother.
Yeah, come. It's entertainment arrangements. The subpoenas. High-profile gladiators in bloodthirsty arenas. Enter the dragon, black robe, crooked balance, souls bought and sold, parole for 30 talents. Court reporter catches the surface and the paper. File it in the system not acknowledged by the maker.
And see, that's what it comes down to. This system was not acknowledged by the maker. Read a little bit more, brother.
Swearing by the Bible blatantly blasphemous. Publicity perpetrating that in God we trust. Cross-examined by a master manipulator, the master intimidator.
So you can stop right there, brother.
Yep.
These people
She was
are
pissed off
just
when she wrote
crooked,
that.
and there's going to be a payment for what they've done. Galatians 6:7 and then Isaiah 66. You got something too? We'll go get yours first, brother.
This is the book of Hosea 6, chapter 1. It says, "Come, let us return unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for he hath torn, and he will heal us. He hath smitten, and he will bind us up. After 2 days he will revive us. In the third day he will raise us up.
Right, man, now.
And we shall live in his sight. Then shall we know, if we follow on to know Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. His going forth is prepared as the morning, and he shall come unto us as the rain, as the latter and former rain unto the earth." All right, and last night, man, what a beauty. You know, what a beauty, and just, you know, just a snippet of when the Lord visits, you know, and Lord, we on that right side, man, by having faith and showing our faith by the way that we think and the way that we live and our works of righteousness, and fighting the flesh, fighting against this present evil world, and standing up for true wisdom and righteousness.
Hey, come.
Yeah.
You know, because certain brothers, they'll see it, and like the brother said, you know, we know what those things represent. So brothers, when they see those signs, they'll rejoice. and then some other brothers they'll be like, you know what, I didn't see it, and it's ultimately to when the Lord reveals it to you. Because I remember there were certain times Jake would see something and I'd be like, man, I know the brothers know and they believe, so they see it. I couldn't, there's certain times where you can't see it. Yesterday was like a blatant a show of force, a show of strength.
And my kids
Because
see
the brother
it.
said, the reason I say this is
In the
because
Kansas City video, the little kid saw it too.
Right.
God.
the reason I said this is because like the brother we were talking about on the way here, the brother Daniel about said that his eyes are fucked up. He said, but he was glad he could see, he could see these things. So ultimately, the Lord allows you to see these things to build you up, to let you know, like, hey, look, boom, you want a little bit of proof? Boom, hey, you need this, you need that. The Lord provides it because.
God.
Exactly.
And even my children seen it. Hey, it actually moved my daughter to tears because she asked me what is it, and I explained them what they was. And the only thing she could think of is about her mother. I said, well, baby, and the brother was there. And my daughter had ran to the bathroom because she was crying for her mother. I was like, well, baby, you got to worry about you. You belong to me. You attached to me. As long as you remain a virgin or no man touch you, you good. And she ran to the bathroom and cried, but then she got over it like, well, whatever. It is what it is.
It's logic. You tell her that she understands that, look, I got to trust him.
And my son was like, you believe now, heaven? You believe now? I've been telling you, you believe now? Now you believe? And she was cut. She called her mama. Did you see it, mama? Did you see it? Did you see it, mama? She was like, so, yeah, God. Oh, love you, God.
Yeah, I didn't know all that.
Yeah. Cause Israel, he was like, did you see it? Heaven, you believe me now? You believe me now? Now do you believe me?
I've been telling you.
Right,
you believe me
right.
now.
Now he said, do you believe me now? Cause now she's seen because her whole family scoffed me. Cause I was with they scoffed me. But as soon as I got in the truth, they all dropped off. They all say I'm crazy. They all make jokes of me. But then my daughter already been putting two to two together because, the nigga woman lied. And then she get with me. She's starting to see like, mama lying. You ain't like that. Daddy not like that. And after seeing that, I say, remember what I told you? If I continue what I do, remember I said, I'm going to come get y'all? She said, yeah. I said, that's how I'm coming, baby.
That's how I'm coming.
And she started smiling.
I got a precept. This is Revelation 1:7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. So touching back on those chariots, it's, like the brother had read in Isaiah, he ain't talking about no physical clouds that have doors that can close. All right, and is it Psalms 91 where it talks about being covered by his wings? All right, being
a shadow of the Most High.
Why that indignation is going to overpass us, man. All right, we're going to be in the chariots, frightened, like the scriptures say, looking down upon the judgment of the wicked, man.
Scarcely being saved.
Scarcely, yeah.
That's another thing. Look at that. I believe it talks about us in Revelations as well as the Lord. And actually, is how he looked out the window of the chariot to see Israel.
He said his glass mingled with fire.
Yeah.
So you've seen the destruction from the bottom of it.
Yep.
How we gonna praise Yahweh? Because we gonna get scarcely saved. They
Right.
scared our fucking wits.
Well, and then,
Oh no, I said this
No,
because this is a movie anyway. This is a Most High movie. Any good movie gotta have some dramatics in it for it to be a good movie.
Yeah.
It's gonna look damn near impossible in the last second.
You
exactly.
gotta be on that break of the feet.
Right.
The Lord literally did that in Exodus, man. He said that, okay, if I take Israel through this way, they're going to flee back to Egypt because, you know what, they're going to think they're breaking out. I'm going to have them backed up in the corner. But they fucking scoffed Moses because he brought us out here to die. You know, they come to us, we on the edge of this water. They about to drive us off a cliff. You brought us here to die, Moses? Nah, man, you about to stand, you about to see the salvation of the Lord, Yahweh Shemiah Shai.
It's not revealed to the faithless. Because the elder test to the dude that came out yesterday, he said, man, I'm good, I'm this, I'm that. He said, but I need something concrete. He said, and that I told him, and that, my friend, is something nobody can give you but the Heavenly Father. I said, because you're on the same, I'm like, look, we're in the same boat. in the same boat with that same thing is we have nothing concrete, and yet we're in the same boat. Like I said, and you can be part of this boat, but if you don't have faith, you ain't gonna come in this side. He said, man, you almost commit. What he said? You almost
convince me.
Hey, that's in Peter when he said it. That you see, 'cause these people went out of elect, man. They're just monkeys who want to see a show.
That's right.
But like he said in Peter, you have an unction that no man need to teach you. That's the unction. Like it's something you just can't convince that it's the truth, man. Like you don't need concrete evidence. That's why exactly. That's why Yahweh Shai, he said it when he was dealing with who was that, Nathaniel? And he said, before I seen you over there at the tree, and he said, damn, you the king of Israel. Because first he scoffed it. He said, do any good thing come out of Nazareth? The Lord said, like, in one sentence, he said, oh, you are the king of Israel. I'm down. And then you had 3,000 niggas that disappeared when they couldn't get no bread and no fish. And they seen great ass miracles. So ultimately it don't fucking matter, man. Hey, I ain't never gonna put on a show for you bitch ass niggas.
That's right.
You gonna
don't
put on
believe
the show when you taking their heads off.
Lord, y'all runs us out. Don't believe.
That's all,
We got a
folks.
better chance. Nigga don't believe.
Hey, I'm gonna say one thing. Hey, them niggas when we came out of Egypt, they seen the chariots.
Yeah.
Still didn't
They was
believe.
all under the cloud.
Hey, the hell with
They made
two-thirds,
his own
man.
calf.
Hey, those angels, those ships, all right, those seats on there is only reserved for the elect.
That's
Nobody
right.
else, man.
Anyway, hey,
Somebody get Galatians?
lesson.
Hey, do we get that Galatians 6 and 7? Then let's wrap this up, brother.
God, I ain't trying to spend the night with y'all, man.
Who got the Galatians? You want the Galatians?
I get it. Love it, brother.
You saw you can't squeeze your red ass.
He can't.
What's
He
that
can't. The
Galatians
2/3
6?
can't even squeeze
I got
it.
it.
Fuck you
That's
think.
right.
The
Galatians.
best read in Israel got it.
There you go.
Ah.
I gave you the phone earlier. Go ahead,
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. It says, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
Right, so Esau sold nothing but to his flesh, and he sold nothing but wickedness, rape, robbery, murder, and thievery. All right, all things which get you on the bad side of the Lord. All right, go ahead and finish with that Isaiah.
This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord cometh with cloud. Behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire, by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
There it is. All right, so the Lord coming. So even next one of these times, real soon, those chariots are gonna show up, and they just gonna start doing damage.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do
They
that
actually
freak
they're
show.
gonna come down low. They're gonna come down low. You know, high-rise building, ground level low. Start destroying stuff, man.
That's right. And it ain't nothing that Esau or any other heathen nation or nobody could do about it.
Oh, you niggas ain't gonna do it. Will Smith ain't gonna get his monkey ass in the ship like on a movie.
Right. Ain't no cigars.
With fake teeth.
Yeah, with them stupid ass sunglasses.
Or ain't no drunk Edomite gonna run into the ship and make it explode.
Right.
I was just gonna get this. We closing it out.
Right, this lady.
All right, I was gonna get this. This Revelations 18 and 21. It said, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
And that's the deliverance that's coming. You know, simultaneously with the destruction, the judgment that the Lord is coming back with, you know, for the wicked.
And we excited.
That's right.
That's it.
You know, we excited to say. So with that, we're gonna give all praises, all honor and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Kadash.
Wa Abba Ba.
Abba, Abba,